So I first came in contact with Co-Style Fitness through my employer. I was having chest pains in July last year, went to the doctor. He told me that if I didn't change my lifestyle, I would be dead in 10 years. So my employer, kind as he was, put me in contact with Josh from Co-Style Fitness. That was August last year, and I haven't looked back since. I've lost over, how much weight? 40 kilos in weight. So that was a really big turning point for me, not only the generosity of my boss, but also having a trainer support me for that 7 months. I feel as though that's my biggest success, is having the support around me. I think having someone there that truly believes in you when you don't believe in yourself is what's pushed me along. Having that belief of someone else, knowing that he fully believes that I'm 100% capable of achieving this. When you don't always believe in yourself, there's definitely periods where I've totally doubted myself. Particularly in the early days, I didn't feel as though I could get anywhere close to my goal weight. So having that little someone there to push you along and to motivate you, and that you have to meet this person 3 times a week. So for me, having someone there that I knew I had to meet and then had to, train, I just felt like that was the big difference for me. Not only have you been a trainer, like Josh has been a trainer to me, but I consider you a friend. You've actually talked me through a lot of mental blockages that I've had in terms of going past, the little mini mindsets that we have that are negative. And that's been my life for 20 years. Always not believing in myself. I always doubted myself until I met you, and then you've given me the the mind space to be able to know that I can achieve it. Now today, I 1000% believe that I'm going to be at my goal weight within the next 4 or 5 months. So having a trainer, I think, is a
when
big
I started,
I was my goal was to reach 65 kilos. That was 7 months ago. So I'm currently at 84.9. So I've got another 20 kilos or so to go. When you're 125 kilos, 65 kilos seems a really long way away. So I think for us and working with Co-Style Fitness, we've just set small goals, and achieving them little goals, it spurs you on, it gives you the motivation to keep going, know that you have achieved a lot already. With regards to my training, we've done everything from pulling tyres to pulling a trainer up a hill on a rope, to boxing, to running, to strength. It never changes. It never stays the same. It's something that is constantly, I've stressed about, like don't know what I'm going to get next time I turn up, which is actually a good thing for what we do today. 3 hill runs is, that's getting off really lightly. Today we could probably knock out a good 5 of them at really good pace, but also we'll do 10 sets of stairs in the same session. We'll do a timed run, we'll do some boxing, and we'd even probably have time for some strength workout, all in a 30-minute session. So to look at what I came from to what I am today, I think I'm 20 times fitter than what I was then. I just couldn't, I can't believe that I couldn't run up that hill more than 3 times. We've come such a long way. In terms of fitness, I'm gobsmacked how fit I am today. I think there's been plenty of times where I've cried, where I've felt like it was way too hard. One particular time it sticks out to me, and it was at Alex, and we were doing a Wednesday workout which consisted of the stairs, the boxing, the running, and a timed run. So we came to the time run at the end, and my trainer told me that if I didn't meet this particular time, that we'd been trying to get it shorter and shorter every week, I'd have to do it again. So I went up the hill, I missed it by, I think it was like 2 seconds, and he asked me to do that hill again, and I flipped out. I walked away. I would not come back to him for about 15 minutes, stubborn as he was. I did end up doing that hill, and I did do it in time. So I think the trainers at Co-Style Fitness, they're fair, but they're very firm too. So I feel as though I've got really good endurance from that training, is that I was never able to give up. He never ever let me give up. No matter what, I had to finish, and I had to finish it within a reasonable time frame. So today I feel as though that's given me a lot of endurance. I feel as though I can set myself challenges and know that I'm going to meet them, and that's from having that discipline. As I said, there's definitely going to be hard times, but and majority at the start are hard. It's never going to be easy. But as you get fitter and you get better, like today I feel really confident knowing that I can do a full training session at full speed and walk away feeling really satisfied. So yes, I've had some really bad times, but I think the good outweigh the bad. The highlight, I think one of the highlight for me has been we trained with the training vest, which was a really big realisation to me that I used to carry this weight around every day. So I think we were 3 months in and Josh had me carry, I think it was 18 kilos, which is what I'd lost to date. I think it was a bit under 3 months. And he made me do the hills and the stairs and everything else with a training vest on. That really, to me, at the time was not fun and I did not enjoy it. But when you finish a training session like that and know that you used to carry that weight every day was incredible. The weight that was on my shoulders and as he took that vest off me was like, it was like I was walking on air. It was so different. And it just gives you that big realisation that you used to carry that around. That was just 18 kilos. We've doubled that since then, so it'd be interesting to see what it would be like now with a 40 kilo weight vest on me. My children think I am the coolest mum in the world. They think that they've always thought I was pretty fun, but just recently I'm able to do much more with them. I can make them really proud of me by what I've done. Particularly my eldest, she's stoked. She just thinks my mum's like Superwoman or something. She always tells me, I just can't believe, she's been training with me, she's watched me train and thinks that I'm pretty amazing at the moment, so that's a good. So final words would be, I think when you first start something like this, before you actually are even remotely thinking about changing your life, I think we all think about it all the time. As an overweight person, I can tell you, I thought about it constantly. How am I going to do this? How do I lose 65 kilos? It's overwhelming, the thought of losing 65 kilos. But I think back then I used to lie to myself. I used to lie to myself and say that I'd try, I'd try and follow a healthy diet. But it's totally untrue. You're just lying to yourself. That was one thing I swore I was not going to do, was lie to my trainer. I've been so upfront. The good and the bad doesn't matter. I think if you're really honest and you really do mean well, you really are 1000% committed to losing weight or to getting a better level of fitness or whatever it might be, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. I think as well, what I've learned, I used to be an all or nothing kind of person. I'd either go all in or I just wouldn't do it at all. So if I was halfway through a day and ate something quite bad, I'd just go, oh well, it's screwed now, I may as well just have bad stuff for dinner as well. Where these days I still fall off the horse. I do it regularly, but what I do is just go, you know what, okay, I've had something bad, but the day's not out. You can't just write it off because you've had one bad thing to eat. I think if you're really honest with yourself and be as honest as you can with the person that you've trusted being your trainer, then the possibilities are endless. But I think the